like, and you've probably heard a lot of these. So, right, so to be clear, self-ID means a grown man, no surgery, no female clothing, nothing, can walk bollock naked into a female changing room next to your daughter. That's what it means. You can't question him because he's self-IDs. That's what it means, everybody. Right, that's somebody's comment. Another one. If you think I shouldn't be allowed in women's restrooms because I'm transgender, I will come to your house and shit down your throat. How they're lovely. They're so lovely, aren't they? How dare they reduce womanhood to something that a man can opt into? We are not castrated men. We are not men on estrogen. We are not men in dresses. We are not men with long hair. We are not men with breast implants. Woman is something more magical that no man can opt into. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a great one. This is a great one. This is going to get you. I accidentally transphobic myself today. So tomorrow I'm helping a student at the university go do ultrasounds. I was asked to fill out a form. In this form, one of the rules was if you are found pregnant, the test will be cancelled and the student will have to find someone else. The thing is, here we go. I saw this in my mind and instantly said, no, that's fine. I can't get pregnant. I'm a trans woman. I'm not a real woman. Now, I'm mentally bashing my head against the wall. Has anyone made this accident? That one thing has taken a toll on my dysphoria. Oh, poor boy. Poor boy. Anyway, another one. Trans patients were called last week and informed that their long-awaited top surgery had to be cancelled for more cancer mastectomies to happen. It is not their responsibility. Our top surgery is not cosmetic. Transgender waiting times are fatal and hashtag I won't die waiting. Aren't they lovely people? I just love them. Right, so can we be clear, please? When we talk about trans rights, what we're talking about is the rights of biological males to trample all over the rights of biological females. That's why you don't hear much from the trans men in this debate, because they're biological women. Isn't that right? Oh, you like this one. Tell me if you don't like this one. Society will one day accept minor attractive persons. Aren't they lovely? They're not paedophiles because they identify as minor attracted persons as part of the queer community. We just have to keep pushing it. Let the world know the truth about who we are. It will take a bit, but eventually we will get there. The maps of the future will no longer have to hide who they are. But he goes on. It's a man, obviously. He goes on. My goal in life is to change society's attitudes towards maps and children's autonomy. Isn't that lovely? To make experiences between maps and children harmless and acceptable. We have the intellect and arguments to do it. We just need numbers. We need to focus on academia. Oh, I must be spurring you on now into action. Must be. Right. Always one. Please consider trans folks on Mother's Day and adapt your language. Try birthing vessel day, baby producing unit day, or womb proprietor day as a more inclusive alternative. We need to do better. And that was from Dr. Dame Katie Denise, trans academic. A man. Right, last one. As a minority of athletes doped to win, we need to acknowledge the idea that male athletes identify as women to win. And on that, I want to bring up that we've started with swimming and rugby. Woohoo! We're getting there, one step at a time. And with that, I want to say about a project I want to start up. So I want to see roller derby take on this. This is what I'm going for now. I am going for it. It wasn't in my scope because they're so trans this, they're so into whatever the new fad is, whatever it is, they're into it. And it was a sport started up mostly by women who just want to get out of their ordinary lives, put on skates, change their demeanour, give themselves a really cool, hard name, and knock the shit out of each other, and just get away from the kitchen. That's how it started out. Now it's all about how can we be more inclusive to men, because we should let them in, because it shouldn't just be for women. But it's called Women's Flat Track Roller Derby, and they're the people who are allowing men into their sport. So I'm going to start a project. I'm going to start a web page, and I'm going to gather stories, and I want to ban men in women's roller derby. So that's where I want to go. We've just done that. I was thinking on the car over here about so the whole thing is this sex self-ID. That's why we're here, and mostly what we're talking about is men identifying as females and making it official. But let's not forget that opens it up to children, right? And as a mother, you know what teenagers, you know what kids are like. They know everything. They know their rights, and they know how to get stuff now. So all they have to do is say, Mum, I want to be a princess. You have to buy me expensive dresses, tiaras, deliver my meals to me, clean my room for me, do whatever I say. And if Mum says, oh, don't be ridiculous, you're not a princess, you're not doing that, all that child has to do is say, my mum won't let me do this, and that's it. That mother is an abuser. She's against her children. She's not allowing her children to self-ID, and it just opens the pathways to all this absolute nonsense. So let's not let it happen. So that's where I am, and I'm the last speaker today, so I'll pass you back over to Anna. So I hope I riled you up for the march. Yeah.
There are just a couple of things I'd like to say before we have our footpath march.